So again, we're up for a new day. It's 7:03 in Fort Worth, Georgia. Just doing my thing, I guess. Sitting around the house and, early in the morning. Woke up about a little after 5, about 5:20, something like that. Maybe 5:30. Um, so anyway, part of the point is, some people just want to butt in, right? All right, and try to change who you are over one incident, maybe if it happened or not, and you don't know what's going on, right? Right. Now, the biggest problem, if something happened, is it had to happen on base, even if I fell from the window ledge, right? Like the guy in the Bible. That's basically what happened to him, except his window ledge was so long he fell asleep on it, right? And then rolled off, right? Basically what the Bible said there. Now I'm trying to get to my window, so I'm pointing down, and it's a different type of fall. But again, it's kind of odd, right? I have amnesia, so I can't say what happened, right? You assume you hit the window ledge itself, right? Right. And then woke up in the hospital. So that's enough to knock you out. Not saying it did or didn't, but come on. Now, unless you're a disgruntled sailor from my ship or an ex-girlfriend, who else could it be? I know. So I can give you kind of a list and tell you most of them were around the time I was in the Navy anyway. I know. I could tell these girls wanted to go all the way and went all the way with him. I know. Right. You can usually tell that, right? Now, I'm not saying I'll sleep with every woman who wants to go all the way with me. But the only way you can do that is if you sneak over to my house late at night and I don't even know I'm with you then, right? And that's called discretion is the better part of valor, right? You don't talk about something you don't remember and you can't, right? So like I said the other day about attacking me over something that happened 26 years ago, you're making me wonder what the hell you're talking about when I'm asleep on the couch and the child would have to wake me up. Now, I can go over a theory with you, right? What you might be confusing, right? Because I grew up in the 70s and 80s, right? Entered the Navy in the 90s, right? They were still using typewriters, not even word processors back then, right? Now, I didn't get a word processor till I started writing the VA anyway, right? And I'm sure I made less mistakes or typing errors, but anyway, by then, right? You kind of understand why. Now, I would suck at the regular typewriter, right? The old fashioned one. I wasn't too good at that, right? All you gotta do is check my transcripts. Unless you done shredded them all, right? True. True. But whoever's on about this, there's only 3 people in the apartment, right? For one, right? So you're implicating first my ex-wife was trying to set me up for it, right? Or something, right? Or the biological dad, right? Because like I said, there's only so many things you can do with your stepdaughter late at night anyway. And if you're kind of half asleep while you're doing it, right? And don't remember specifically what you did, right? But not many people can know, right? Or pretend to know, unless, again, they're pretending to know for other reasons, right? Maybe, again, they know most child molestations happen to people who go gay, I heard, right? Most people who go gay have to deal with child molestation, right? Now, I don't remember that either in my life, right? I do remember people picking on me and wanting me to be gay with them, but I kept telling them no. Anytime they asked, right? If you're bold enough to ask, I'm bold enough to tell you no, right? And I'm not playing because I only try to date women even if I strike out. See, that's what I thought was going on with me and my friend Myron, David, and people I hung out back then, Russell Chance and Donald Chance and Ray Chance, right? But again, even if people changed, right, I stayed the same. I still want a female. I still like women, and I still love the shape of the female and want to make love to her, right? Not just fuck her and dump her, or her fuck me and dump me, right? Whatever, right? So that happens, right? See, like I said, right? Now, one thing you can't do is force someone to stay with you. Like when Molly Z started acting like the sex we have was rape and she was on top, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, right? You're just going crazy there. Right? That's over, right? You don't, you could say what happened, right? But you can't, bully the person into being with you no matter what you try, right? And if you know you had sex with her, you admit that after a while. I didn't even admit that for 7 years, right? That I even slept with her. But again, through my blogs, I know, and my vlog, she came down, right? Video evidence, right? Whatever was going on with her. But that's over too, like I said, right? You can't be like Sugar Ray and say, when it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. But you gotta let it go, 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 go. But see, no. You're holding on to that, no. And I don't know what to do with you either. Because like I said, when you're half listening to someone and you're hearing mainly what you want to hear, right? You're not on the same page to begin with. And that's the whole point, right? And you damn sure don't bring something sexual up with a child, right? Nobody does that, right? And that's the point, right? If you do, maybe you're the pedophile. You're always thinking about it. You're always imagining people having sex with children, not me. That's not normal to think that way. Unless you're an SEU detective. Right. Which is kind of a made up show, right? But still, then nobody can make up shows like that. What? You're the only one that exposed to child pedophilia, right? No, we all are. We all have that potential, right? Growing up, I just don't recall anything happening. Not even with my cousin who accused me of being gay, which I assume I just had a wet dream, and he might have tried to take advantage a little bit, but it was interfered with. And again, kind of oddly, because the only one I can dance with is a female cousin a year older, but still. Kind of crazy there, huh? Having to prove to a step cousin even that you're not gay and that it was a wet dream you were having, right? Not about him. But some people just won't listen now, will they? They don't know the difference. They don't know the difference. So what could you say to them? Not much. Treat people how you want to be treated. Is what you're always told, right? And You can't make someone who, even if they're having a wet dream, feel gay if they don't, right? See, that seems like you were bullied into being gay by someone who took advantage of you, Chris. Know what I mean? If you're trying to do the same to me, one of your friends must have did it to you first, is what people are wondering, really, really. Because, see, homosexuality is less natural to some people, right? And you kind of learn to be gay, right? And you make choices and you date anyway, was what I was taught, right? I can date a woman or a man, right? I prefer a woman. No question, right? I don't go after men consciously, right? Now, if you're laying in bed next to me and I'm having a wet dream, like my friend David Maddox, just wake me up and say you're having a wet dream, right? Ain't about him, ain't about him. Or if you and Myron saw me humping the bed, that's a wet dream. That's a wet dream. I'm not humping nobody for real. It's a wet dream, right? Y'all need to pay more attention in school then and grow up. Because you're not. Not even listening, right? There's nothing I can do about that, right? Now, here's your problem, too. I will always have a 4-year-old stepdaughter through Daphne, my ex-wife, right? Who had a 4-year-old daughter, right? When I met her, right? And we got legally married. Now, unless she's not wanting it long term or changed her mind suddenly, again, and there's no real reason for her to even let the child go in there to be unescorted, right? Because, see, if you're fighting with your husband and he's sleeping on the couch, right, you don't let your daughter go in there by herself, because then your husband might think, what? She's in there with him alone, right? Mm-hmm. And if you think she's staring at you on the show, you're going to go over there to help her, right? Go to the bathroom, right? And it only gets weird if she don't go, which you're assuming she does have to go, right? And then you might have to smell her, right? If you smell a little something, you might think she needs a shower or a bath, right? That's not that far out there now. Come on. You're talking a 4-year-old too, not a 2-year-old, not a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old. You're not sure of her potty training and by then, right? Now I had a stepbrother who again went to bed till his teens almost. He had to be sent away to camp and all that, right? Bunch of different schools, right? Around Savannah, right? Yeah. Brunswick, I think, right? But that's not his fault either. There were issues we didn't know about, including that his mom had been with another guy, and he was probably the one that got her pregnant, right? And she's trying to stick the child with Big Roddy because they didn't have DNA tests back then to prove who was someone's father or not. But now I know through DNA test, Jonathan is my son, right? And that leads to Mary Bell. What happened there, right? She called me telling me this bogus story that she don't want to confirm or deny. So I can't confirm or deny it, right? I'll just say, okay, this is what she said. She said, child was born in May 31st, weighed 4 pounds, 9 ounces. All I know about it. And there could be a birth certificate from Virginia Beach, Virginia. A hospital over there, right? All I can tell you, right? Now, I'm not old about it. I'm not obsessed with it. But if I got a second son out there, right? Both firstborn children, right? From the woman who had them, right? But like I said, right? I still can't mess with it, right? I can't prove it, right? I can't change it, right? And I can't make her or the boy even acknowledge it, right? Except what they told me about it. And her husband told me the same thing, so that's what I mean. That's all I can tell you, right? People get pregnant, though, like Big Roddy's ex-wife, before he met my mom, right? And they kind of got together because of proximity, right, too. So, now, I don't try to date everybody, and if I find you attractive, okay, and you're a female, right, that's different, right? But I don't go after males at all. I'll be cool to you, and I might send you an unconditional type love vibe. I'm not trying to fuck you, right? Not trying to have sex with you. Sometimes that's platonic love, unconditional love, not about sex. Not about sex. Right, right. Now, if you feel gay, like I said, go to a gay club, find yourself a gay man. Right. I agree. I agree. You can do that. You can do that. Not here to judge you, right? Like Jesus said, right? But you're right. The Christians are judging everything from Shit's Creek. I'm sorry, did I say shits or shits? 2 cents in the war for the Christians or the moral people. Please, it means going to the bathroom. Do I have to say it that way for you? You're so babyish. Do you not think Jesus himself, if it's the word for draught in the Greek, whatever that word was, when he mentioned going to the bathroom, that all meats are purged by the draught, whatever that means, right? Whatever word he used there, the word shit can apply. It's the word for going to the bathroom. Now, you aren't going to say, I'm going number 2 instead of number 1, baby. Grow up, be an adult.